G'day everyone, this is Crouch. Just a quick video to show you how you can improve your TeamSpeak overlay, so when you're in game you can actually see who's speaking. I'm going to show you how I've got mine configured, then we'll jump into a game and have a look and see what it looks like. So from your TeamSpeak toolbar you'll come to settings, come to options, plugins. In plugins you should have TeamSpeak 3 overlay plugin. If you don't have it, you can visit this link here to download it. It should already be part of your TeamSpeak. I'm going to click on settings. A couple of things in here that you need to have a look at. First one is display. Make sure that you have this display avatars selected. That will show up in game your rank icon, which Banix has already shown you how to attach to your TeamSpeak. Everyone will have to do that, so make sure at some point you get around to it. There's different settings here for where your overlay appears on the screen. Now mine appears on the top left, and you can modify that by modifying your initial X position and initial Y position. All I've done is I've left mine default, and I've changed my initial overlay width, I think from 80 to 150 to account for those people who have longer names, and the overall height to 350 from I think it was 100, so if there's several people on the channel I can see everybody. The fade duration I've reduced to 100 milliseconds, 1/10 of a second. So as someone speaks, their name will highlight a certain color, and when they stop speaking, it will slowly fade away. So I reduced mine just so I can quickly see who's speaking. Down the bottom here, you can see duration in seconds. These are for messages that are sent out in the channel that you're in. I encourage you all to have that set in the event that an officer or somebody else posts a text message in the TS3 channel that you're in. You can see that in game. When it comes to the next tab here called colors, set your background color to here, double F, double F, double F, double F. This is going to make your overlay transparent, so it won't have a background. The names will just be hovering on screen. These font colors here are for determining obviously who's talking, perhaps who has their microphone muted. I've left all of those as default. I've changed my font to 12, so it's a little larger. And I may have changed the pop-up back to transparent, which is this FFFFFFF. So go ahead and copy these in your TS3. In your input, you'll need to put in an activation key. Now mine, I've set to Control Shift and the minus key on my keypad. This allows you to access some controls in game that affect your overlay. If you don't have one of these set, you'll have to exit out of the game or minimize it. Come to your TS3 to make any adjustments that you need to. You don't need to worry about anything in extended and in capture. If you want to take a screenshot, you can set your screenshot key to print screen. Simply click on set hotkey, press on your print screen key, and there you go. Down the bottom here you'll be able to see your apply button. Click apply, click OK, and you should be good to go. So I'm going to click close. I'm going to quickly fire up a game and show you what my TeamSpeak 3 overlay in game looks like. Okay, so I've opened up Left 4 Dead, and as you can see I've got my TeamSpeak 3 overlay sitting up there in the left hand corner. In the coordinates that my TS3 overlay settings had, which is 50X and 50Y. Now I also set my Control Shift and number key, so I have control of my inlay in game. So I've got to go ahead and press Control Shift and number pad, and as you can see I get some options. First one I notice is that my mouse now interacts with my overlay. I'm going to move my pop-up area at the top. I'm going to extend it out over the whole screen, make it a little bit thinner. I don't need it so wide. That's where my messages are going to pop up. Text messages that people send, people entering and leaving my channel, and underneath that is going to be the people in TeamSpeak. So I'm going to press Control Shift and minus, gets rid of my overlay control, and there you can see my TeamSpeak channel. I'm sitting in the mess hall. You can see our section there for the War Z. You can see Alpha channel, Bravo channel, and there's a whole bunch of other channels that I can't see, and I can't scroll down because I currently don't have access to my overlay. So I'm going to press Control Shift and negative, minus, and now I can control my overlay, scroll through my channels, etc. But that's kind of a bit shitty like that. I'm going to make it a bit wider because I can't see people's names. So I'm going to grab it, drag it, make it a bit wider. I might make it a bit longer too. There we go. So now we can see everything else happening here in the channel. But it's still messy. I don't need to see what's happening in the whole TeamSpeak. Really, I only need to see what's happening in my channel. So I can right click on the title bar here, choose display and choose normal. That's going to change me to just show what's happening in the mess hall and show me everybody in the mess hall. Now if I start talking in the mess hall, I'll just let's set that, Control Shift and number gives me back control into my game. If I start talking in the mess hall, I can hold down my talk key. You can see my name becomes bold, and I now know that I'm the one talking in this channel. If I let it go, my name slowly fades away. That's fine, that's brilliant. What's even better is just to see the people that are talking. So if I bring back my overlay controls, I right click, I choose minimized, and I press Control Shift and I go back. Now I can't see anything happening in the mess hall because nobody is talking. If I now hold down my talk key, you can see my name pops up in the overlay. It's the only name in the overlay, so I know that I'm the only person talking. If I let go, my name disappears from the overlay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us to a channel where we can actually see this in action. I'm going to bring back my overlay. I'm going to go back to full. I want to move to Bravo channel. Right, okay, so I had a couple of issues there. But you can see now I'm in Bravo channel and just the people who are talking are popping up in the channel. There's no names there for me now. It's nice and clear. One other thing I might want to do to my channel here is make that background transparent. So I'm going to wait for Left 4 Dead to finish opening. We'll get out of here, let that load, because I can't access my overlay while the game's actually loading. So we'll just quickly wait for that to happen. Here we go. We've got the game up. Bring my overlay up. I'll come in here. I want to say configure. And I'll just move my background alpha all the way down to the left, and I'll click save and click OK. So now my overlay is transparent. All I can see is the channel name. I'll click Control Shift and minus, gets me back out. All I can see is the channel that I'm in. If I come back to my overlays and I right click, I've got an option to remove that title bar, but I strongly suggest that you don't. Because if you remove that title bar, then you won't get access to be able to come back and change all of these options. So we'll just go close pop-up. Come back into our game, and there we go. That's the TeamSpeak setup that I use. It only shows who's talking. Sometimes I like to know who else is in the channel but isn't talking, so I set it to normal, and then I can close my overlay. Here you can see we've got a whole bunch of people in the channel, and when someone's talking, their name has been highlighted and I can see what's going on. There you go, guys. That's how you can set up your TS3 overlay. Play around with it, set it up so it's efficient. If nothing else, just move out of this full display into a normal mode, which gives you the channel that you're in. If you just want to see who's talking, choose minimized, and it will only show you who's talking. There you go, guys. Hope that helps. Cheers. Crouch out.